It will be just a moment.
Hello, Alec.
I'm too old for cloak and dagger. I got your message. I'm here. Who are you?
A benefactor, if you like.
You have something to offer me?
A future.
That's vague. I don't follow.
Where we're going, we'll need a different perspective to understand things.
Where's that? The Andromeda Galaxy?
Are you interested?
Every great moment in our history began with a dream. Each bold leap forward was achieved by those willing to do anything to attain it.
Sam can fix you.
No. You'll bleed, just like the others.
We are, all of us, leaving behind families, homes, the very birthplace of our species. Some for discovery. To see the unknown. Others for a new start. Today, we begin to make our dream reality.
We're marooned. 20,000 souls adrift at sea.
We need to know if that's safe harbor.
I can't work under these conditions. What does it take to be left alone?
Ambassador Riala sent me to check on you. You reported that someone in the Resistance threatened you. Tell me exactly what happened.
I didn't know Riala was sending the Pathfinder. I deserve no less, of course. I was measuring the photonic dispersal from the canopies when some random brute interrupted me. I asked him to move, and he got nasty. Said it was my fault his friend was dead. Ridiculous.
Do you know what he meant by that?
He ranted nonsense about a vessel and selling slots to outsiders. He got right up in my face and compared me to a cat. He wanted to kill me. I could see it in his eyes. The whole conversation made no sense. I think he was inebriated.
Sounds like there's more to this. Don't suppose you caught his name.
Didn't ask, didn't want it, didn't need it. When he left, I tagged him with infrared dye from my sample kit. Invisible to the naked eye, but not to a scanner.
I'll scan people around the Resistance headquarters, see if I find him.
You're supposed to represent our interests on Aya. Go, represent. I have work to do.
Moshae being rescued. They're still using adaptive encryption, but from what I can tell, things are ugly.
I expect you to take good care of Joel out there.
I will. I'm sure he'll return the favor.
Don't worry about him. You saved the Moshae. That earned his loyalty. Still wrapping my head around what you found at the Ket facility. That exaltation.
The more we understand the Ket, the easier it'll be to hurt them.
The more I know, the more I want to hurt them. What do you need?
What's your story, Ephra?
You're not getting my personnel file.
I'd just like to know who I'm working with.
You want to know what it's like being me? I wake up every morning to fight a war. I send people to kill and die. If I'm lucky, there are more dead Ket than resistance when I go to sleep.
That's a hell of a burden.
Enough personal discussion.
There's no official Angaran military, just the Resistance?
Lost our fleets and armies decades ago. Ket mostly. The rest fell to internal strife. We kept fighting, but our civilians were disorganized, poorly supplied, leaderless. Decades of aimless defiance got us nowhere. I had to make the Resistance real.
I've seen armed people in uniform. They're not Resistance?
Aya police, purely ornamental, gives us the appearance of civilization.
You don't think they're necessary?
If things go bad, the Resistance will handle it.
That's up to the governor, isn't it? I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
Ryder. Wish I could join in down there. I could use a workout. It took humanity 8 years to get a Citadel embassy back home. Pretty impressive to get one here so fast.
All it took was handling some remnant.
It'll take more to keep this partnership going. Ambassador Riala will handle the embassy. Lets us focus on everything else.
I detect the infrared dye Silvis Len used to mark the person who threatened him.
Ephra's letting me
That's our
record
man.
these training sessions. Just a few.
I know why you're here. The botanist. You want an apology for what I said to him.
You wrongly accused him of getting someone killed. Threatened him for no good reason.
Threat? That's not what happened.
What did?
Aya isn't big enough to give everyone a home. We each live here a short time and then move on. For someone to come, another must go. The exchanges are chosen at random. We call this arrangement the Vassal, time of change. It worked well, until now.
The Vassal never accounted for outsiders living on Aya.
There's only so much room. When our leaders agreed to make a place for your people here, it came with a cost. My friend won a place on Aya, but he sold that slot so one of you could stay here instead.
Sold it how? What did he get?
Comforts for his family, resources to improve their home on Haval. He always put others before himself. That's how he died, fighting Ket on Vold. When I found out, I was angry. Said things to your botanist I shouldn't have, but I'd never hurt your people.
He thinks you want him dead. Tell him what you just told me, and let's move on.
Thought I was clear the first time. Maybe his translator malfunctioned.
I'll talk to our ambassador, see if we can minimize our impact on your Vassal.
We don't expect things to be easy. Only that you understand, nothing is free for us. Thank you for listening, Pathfinder.
saw a few Angara crying on my way here. Wonder if they heard about exaltation. I wanted to stop and say something. But what can you say?
Entrance, you're clean.
How do I decontaminate?
Ion console. Touch the start pad, it does the rest.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes. The slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
I assume you're the human everyone's buzzing about. If you're looking for treatment, I'm afraid I don't know enough about human physiology to be much help. Unless you can make use of the ion beds.
If Jal takes a hit on my watch, my doctor needs to know how to treat him. Can you point me to resources she can use to learn your methods?
So you're considering all possibilities. Jal is in good hands. I have medical journals on treating Angaran injuries and preventing complications. You're welcome to upload them to your ship's doctor for study.
Is there something special about the beds here?
They're filled with a negatively charged ion gel. The gel works with our natural electricity to speed recovery.
Think it'd work on other species?
Without bioelectricity, it would be of small benefit, but it might reduce pain.
So you guys are electrically charged?
Our bodies produce a store of electricity that we can dispel in a surge of energy. We use it for short-range communication, healing, even combat. I admit, I was surprised to learn your kind doesn't have that ability.
Some of us are biotic. It's similar, kinda.
I would be interested to study biotics.
I'll get moving.
Ishari. Are you getting enough sunlight?
Plenty.
In the ion bed. They've calibrated it.
Everything's fine, Taoshi. Stop worrying.
Moved in Vayon to replace them? No, 6-9 is still unstable. They'll be out of food in 2 days. Out of ammo in 3. They have to fall back.
Sounds like you've got trouble.
Too many kit, not enough resistance. I have a team that's been in the field for 6 months without resupply. They won't come in. Say they're close to taking down a kit outpost, but I don't know.
If they could do it alone, they would have by now. Send reinforcements.
Hitting the enemy in one place leaves us vulnerable elsewhere. But you're right. This is the hardest part of my job. Thank you for the advice, Pathfinder.
What do you need?
You've been fighting Ket a long time. Any advice?
Your war's different from ours.
It's still a war, and we're not prepared for it.
Wouldn't matter if you were. The Kett aren't a conventional enemy.
Any idea where they came from? A homeworld somewhere.
Each of our colonies heard a different story. I doubt any were true. They came from far away. That's all we know.
Ever tried following a Ket ship to see where it goes?
Of course we did. Wherever home is, they don't visit.
Do the Ket have a favorite strategy? Something we can exploit?
They switch tactics constantly, almost capricious about it. Makes them unpredictable.
They must have some weakness.
They're vulnerable to brute force. That's enough.
The Ket aren't mindless monsters. They must care about something.
Slaves, resources, power. Same as any conqueror.
You didn't see the exaltation process. Treat it like religion.
They convert us against our will. That's not religion, it's genocide. Every culture has its purpose. Theirs is to take whatever they want.
What do you think of your governor?
She governs Aya, not the Resistance.
Way to avoid the question. Is there history between you?
I can always count on Paran to offer a spirited argument.
You respect her.
She holds her own. Not many do.
I hope the initiative is making a good impression.
The initiative. Sounds so unthreatening, like a city planner meeting.
That's kind of what it's meant to be.
City planners don't walk around in battle armor with rifles on their shoulder.
Depends on the city. My point is, we traveled through dark space to build something here.
That's what invaders always say. At first.
We're not invaders.
Of course.
I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
Pathfinder. Any news on what happened to Sorvis Len?
Do you know about the Vassal? The Angaran lottery that decides who gets to live on Aya.
I've heard of it. Why?
Angara are selling their slots to come here so our people can stay in their place. Including a member of the Angaran resistance. He was killed on Vold. Wouldn't have happened if he'd been here.
No one told me of this arrangement. Oh, we have to do something.
We could let Angara who give up their slots live on the Nexus. It's safer than Vold.
Exactly what I was thinking. No one should suffer on our behalf. Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll forward your proposal to Director 10 immediately.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
When you have a moment, we should... Pathfinder, this is a tremendous honor. I must express my admiration for all you've done. Crossing the void between galaxies, navigating the Scourge to find Aya. Incredible.
The odds were against us, that's for sure.
Yet here we are, strangers from different galaxies conversing in friendship. Extraordinary. I am Mariko Darej, Chief Voneron.
A Voneron? That's very... I don't know what.
Ah, linguistics, not my strength. I am a celestial observer, charting the movements of stars, planets, and the Scourge.
An astronomer. You know the safe routes out there?
We deploy satellites that alert us to new hazards and opportunities. But we've lost contact with several key observers. They've simply stopped. I sent a vessel to scan their last known locations, but nothing's been found. Your Tempest is highly advanced. I hoped you could aid our search.
Even Pathfinders need a good map. I'll look into it.
I knew you'd understand. I'll provide search nav points. And when I can finally reconcile our charts with fresh satellite data, I'll gladly share all we have. Hello, Pathfinder. How can I help?
How many planets have you colonized?
When we returned to space after the Scourge, we discovered our civilization had survived on 5 worlds. People from one of those worlds found and settled Aya.
Could there be more Angaran worlds from before the Scourge? Ones you don't know about?
That's one reason we travel the stars, in hope of finding what we've lost.
How good are your satellites at watching the Scourge?
They've served us well for many decades. My grandmother led the program that designed them, and my mother tended them before me.
Does the Scourge change shape and direction often?
On an astronomical scale, it's like a fast-moving river, but travel routes generally remain stable for years at a time.
Could your colonies wind up cut off from each other?
Worse than that, if the Scourge engulfs a world, everything on it dies.
How long have your people had space travel?
Before the Scourge, we colonized many worlds, or so we're told.
You don't know for sure?
The Scourge erased all records. Everything became myth, passed down as oral history. We rebuilt our space program only a few hundred years ago.
From Stone Age to Space Age in a few centuries. Impressive.
Nothing will keep us from the stars. Not the Scourge, not Ket. We belong out there.
That's all for now.
Stars and skies protect you.
I was going to offer to make space to take back whatever was available, but I guess it won't be needed.
Let me check just in case. Paran would be happier sending one box than nothing.
Probe's launched. I found something. According to that astronomer on Aya, a satellite should be here. I'm not detecting anything. If it was here, it's gone. You mean destroyed? I mean, gone. Destruction would leave debris. We've got nothing. Let's try another nav point. I'm picking up something. Probe's launched. I found something. You're sure that astronomer's nav points are correct? He seemed to think so. There's nothing out here. The Scourge didn't swallow a satellite whole. It can't do that, right? I'll let you know. Let's check other nav points.
Come on, I need a way out of this.
Something I should know about?
Hey, I was just... How you doing? I'm... Great, just, yeah, I told you I screwed up, and I have. Remember Varand? I contacted the Angara? She's gone. The whole group is gone. Sudden. So, yeah, up for a rescue? Because if we don't, we could be next.
Of course we are. Why wouldn't we go after them?
Yeah, because I gave Varand Nexus data and nav points.
Why would you do that?
We need to know how to live here. I tried asking. I tried taking. No one would help outsiders. So I took initiative. Gave her data and tech so she could mod it. Varand was... She is a good risk. But if pirates interrogate her or barter her to the Ket, it's our heads.
Why didn't you alert everyone immediately?
If they have her info, they have our comms. The Nexus goes on alert, they'll know. Varand's people are tough. They'd have fought if they thought there was a chance. Something made them think there wasn't. I won't risk that. Bad enough I have to involve you. Like I said, I screwed up.
This goes south. You're on the hook for it.
I know, and I'll fix it. I got a lead from a trader. A grainy visual. We find that system, we find our bad guys. I also asked Bradley for people to help intercept. I thought they might want to pitch in.
How are a bunch of settlers supposed to help?
That's what he said. We're on our own. I'll forward the visual to the bridge for when you want to start hunting. And... sorry.
red giant, like our tourists back home.
Far more remote, I'm afraid.
Looks like a match for the system info Liam gave me.
Detecting ezo wash and debris. Ships have been through.
My contact Varand is out there, I know it. Gear up for pirates.
It's not landable.
I've got a plan.
Great, he's got a plan.
Alright, we're set to go. Somewhere.
This is on me. I'll take care of it. Any sign of the pirates who took my contact?
There's too much background radiation. Could be anything hiding out there. All that debris in orbit.
That tracks. Heard they were scavengers. I'd hoped Bradley or some of our colonists would follow. Join in.
We'll make do with what we've got. What's the plan?
Somewhere out there is a ship full of pirates. They might have our specs.
Thanks to you.
Yes, thanks to me. So we can't go in hot. I say we play to their scavenger routes. With that debris. I'll explain in the airlock. We've wasted enough time. Let's hit the go button, shoot pirates, and save people. We've got this.
What we've got is a chance.
And I'll make the most of it. You'll see. We play this right, they'll deliver us just where we need to go. I have a plan.
Not loving this plan, Liam.
Come on. Hiding in derelict cargo to get scavenged. Sure, we don't know what we're up against. Neither do they. Trojan horse simple.
What's a horse? And how do we know there's air out there?
There's air. Whoa. This isn't right.
Liam, you said to expect pirates. This is a catch ship. A big one.
Change of plan?
What the? Tell Callum we have stoves! We have stoves!
Definitely not kept running this thing.
Shut them down!
Hello? What's going For the last time, report. We just fixed those base seals. If you idiots blew them, I'll have your skins!
Everything's under control. Just a simple weapon malfunction. How are you?
What is this? Get cameras on the bay. We'll figure it out!
Stokes. This ship is property of Talonwing. Now you're property too, just like the rest.
Well, that wasn't going anywhere useful. Shoot pirates, rescue contact?
She's here. Somewhere. Think they've salvaged this thing?
You're not Cat. Sam, do you have us?
Not precisely, Pathfinder. Debris and radiation are still disrupting scans.
So where to?
Find Varand and fast. This way. Not that way. Start there. Let's go.
Right to the
there?
Has to be somewhere. I think I've heard of this Calla and his wings. Supposed to be small time.
The ship says different!
Lucky find?
Tougher enemies! Reinforcements!
That's gear from Varan's outpost.
We don't even know if she's alive!
Shut it!
Got to be it. Head for the door. Door sealed. Override from the console? Come on! We have to find Varan!
We don't even know if this is the way!
Something has to go right! You take a risk for the right reason. It's supposed to work! Ugh.
Not helping, Liam.
I know. It's stupid. It's everything.
Save it. I need you to stop hoping things will work and stay on task.
You turn on it.
We have a bad plan to rescue people, and we're doing it. Any questions?
Nope.
Good! I shut the console! Think he'll be mad?
What more could he do? Shit!
I really hate this plan, Liam.
Right now? Me too.
Murdered. Get on the junctions. Go. You folks need a hand?
Augie! You have timing!
We would have come in sooner, but we didn't know how we could help. Settlers aren't soldiers, but a wreck of a ship with bad shielding? We've got engineers, son. Oh, power surge. This beast does not like being prodded.
It's the artificial gravity. Everything's shifting!
Liam, Pathfinder, are you okay?
We're here, but things have gone a little sideways.
Get to engineering and fix the graphs. I'll do it myself.
Sounds like we made your man angry. You take care of the fighting, Liam. Find Varan. We'll keep this barge stable.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, just as sideways as we are.
We've lost the map. Sam?
I'm having difficulty analyzing predictive meshes. Walls are not floors.
I feel you.
We may be in for a lot of pirates. Big ship.
A ship like this would really bring in recruits.
Fight him for it. Report.
Get framework. Angaran patch job.
40% functional at best. Partially stripped.
Parted out, then dumped. A junker.
It collapsed behind us.
Sounds like we're committed to moving forward.
Bright side, no one's sneaking up on us from behind.
Dead end past the door.
Bound to be another way, back above us. blow it.
You knew that how?
Rand mentioned it. I believe I said she studies tech. Hard to believe they could hide a ship this big.
It's all the radiation and debris. Keeps smart people from stumbling onto it.
Uh-huh. Watch it, they're getting their footing.
So, are we? See how it
Shit!
We'll get the door. You fight.
The space is giving them trouble!
Even ground for everyone. That's what you get, shield draining pirate shit.
Let's all stay focused!
Pathfinder, Tanner's working on the lockdown. Everything's a mess. I can get you out, but I need data. There should be a control hub in that room. Get a scan and have your Sam push it to me.
Forwarding scan result.
This Khaled ran a simple power reroute. Amateur. Hit these access points, Pathfinder. I'll sync with your effort.
Small man, big gun.
I'm in their security, if you want to call it that. Here's the doors and... oh, cameras.
On it. Watch the monitors.
There's a Rand. And... what the hell? They have humans locked up too?
Got your timing wrong, Liam. Khaled wasn't hitting the initiative soon.
He already did. Pathfinder, we have to end this.
Working on it.
Gravity shifting.
It's the cargo bay.
Again?
What do you mean you can't see them? Well, get ready everywhere!
I'm looking forward to meeting him.
Pathfinder, that door up there. It was blocked before.
How about it, Bradley?
Negative. You'll have to scan for something manual. Can't suss that one. Check for a console.
We move this, maybe we can reach the door.
Let's find the controls.
There's where we need to go.
Move the crane, pop the door. Perfect. Still good, Oogie? Slowing the pace for a moment.
Just hacking multiple systems while parked on a ship careening through a debris field.
That means he's good.
Still on their cameras. Khaled has filled the hall past that door.
And the captives?
Past them.
Ready when you are.
Door and crane, here they come! They're pushing harder!
Callum's feeling the pressure. Keep it up. fighting in a topsy-toy box.
Leave alliteration out of it! How many pirates does this guy have?
Big ship. Looks like an easy gig. Getting the hang of all this, right?
Cycling power for doors ahead.
They're bunkered in the next room, Pathfinder. Sniper, maybe two, and I think cages?
Thanks for the lookout.
Focus on the pirates. We'll get the door.
More pets, let's move! Eyes open, we're not clear.
Doors open, Pathfinder.
That's them! Seal the bulkhead!
Now's our chance. Take them.
There's our captures kicking off.
We need to get in there to help them.
That interface, Pathfinder. I need to know what happened on the other side of that door.
Hello? Anyone alive out there?
We're here. Your initiative? Where'd you come from?
Trading ship out of Kadara. Your Nexus?
Ryder, Pathfinder from the Hyperion.
Holy shit! An Ark showed?
Is Verandal right?
Liam, what are you doing here?
Didn't want you getting killed over what I told you.
I'll never give that up. Not that it matters. Khaled hasn't asked anything.
He dumped her in here, same as us. We're all just labor. Half the ship is our handiwork.
We didn't realize these pirates had gone after Initiative already.
He isn't picky. Everyone is keeping him down. Everyone is going to pay. The ship rolled up and we surrendered. Seemed smart at the time.
Wait, Khaled captured you to fix this thing?
He wanted to ransom us, but this ship is draining him. It's a wreck.
He had to go back to scavenging just to keep it afloat. So he put us to work.
Found a project car, didn't count on maintenance.
We're short on time. This door needs to open.
I think Dace was working on those systems before all this happened.
Hang on. I've got the override, but we need power. Fault's on their side.
You get that? Turn on the power from your side.
On it. We'll get you out. Augie.
There's a problem. Dace says the override only pulls the lock.
Meaning?
It lets the door open under its own weight. But it's upside down.
So it's gravity held. You get that, Augie? Gravity.
I get you. Curiata, we've been fighting the shorts. Think you can roll with it? All right, Pathfinder. You have the button. Power, override, and hang on.
We have the floor. Yes!
Ladies and gentlemen, your exit vehicle will be at the nearest airlock.
You old ham.
Tanner will evac, but we can't have Khaled chasing us.
Where is he?
Engine control. Past where they held the captives.
Right. Final stretch to put a stop to Khaled. After all this, I just have one thing to say. Proud of all our people, Pathfinder. Let's do this.
Fine, take them. I'll chase you down and burn you where you live. My talent whip will never let you sleep.
Inducted coolant systems? Override.
I might be turning around on this plan, Liam.
Me too.
Set coordinates for EOS. What do you mean it's not responding? Get a ship, fill it with shooters, and I'm still disrespected. Fine. Fine!
It doesn't have to go down like this!
No one is taking anything from me ever again, Pathfinder! I'll kill you myself!
Khaled's got a pet.
And a shield pulling straight from the drive core. Hold on, we'll try to hack it. Found a weakness. Hit the mark console. We'll hack this shield one port at a time. Make it happen, Pathfinder.
Reinforcements! Now! This ship makes me invincible. I found that fiend like I found this ship. Like I'll have you. Tighten up in there. Losing signal.
Stay on the console. He's fighting us.
Think you're tough? I rule here.
Get back in range.
Think you're tough?
I'm coordinating with Sam. Stay in range.
Empty the stores. Throw everything at them! Pathetic, Pathfinder. Just lay down and die. Pathfinder. Just lay down and die. You're dead.
Tighten up in this drive core. Redirect it. That's his shield. Talon's shield is down.
Go get him, Pathfinder.
Everyone to engineering! Everyone! You're not taking this. No one takes from me. You're not taking this. No one takes from me.
That's it for his guys. He's on his own.
I don't deserve this! I'm better than all of you!
That's him done. Fool.
Standing by for evac, Pathfinder. Hit the airlock when you're ready.
Don't take too long. I don't like the look of those.
Don't tell me a stock shuttle can maglock like that. I saw.
Don't spread it around. There you are. Safe and sound?
All good, Augie.
We got everyone out just in time. The inside of that boat is 6 kinds of irradiated now. Hold on. Someone wants to say goodbye.
Thank you, Liam. I didn't expect whatever that was.
You gave them plenty of trouble on your own.
Maybe. But it's good to know your friends will come. And their friends.
We'll get people where they need to go. Most want to come to Prodromos. Varan says we might get some Angara. That's good news.
No detours. We went through a lot to keep everyone in one piece.
I hear that, Pathfinder. Liam, next time, let's just do cards. I'm too old for this shit.
I'll believe that when you do. That worked out. Everything just so. Before you start, I want you to know, I'm sorry. I mean, this was a mess. Even though we won, it wasn't by much. It was all worth it. You showed Varan that Pathfinder can stand for everyone. But I need to be smarter about taking risks. So, you're right. Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
We did good.
What? Really?
Could do with a little less dangling in open space, but
You got it. Think that thing would survive a jump back to the Nexus?
probably not.